Age-shocking bathing mistakes women over 70 are still making. Are you doing these too? Have you ever stopped to wonder if the way you bathe might actually be harming your skin, your health, and even your longevity? Ladies, you might feel confident in your bathing routine, thinking you've got it all figured out. But what if I told you that after the age of 70, many of those habits could be doing more harm than good? From speeding up skin aging to silently raising your risk of infections, most women over 70 are making serious mistakes without even realizing it. Stick with me until the very end, because I'm about to reveal age-shocking truths about bathing after 70, truths that could completely change how you care for your body. And trust me, if you care about staying healthy, radiant, and independent in your golden years, you won't want to miss a single one. Before we dive in, I'd truly appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. It helps us keep sharing valuable lessons for aging well. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a new video. And if you're watching now, comment 1 below to let me know you're here with us. If this isn't your thing, leave a 0 so I can create better content for you in the future. Now, let's begin. 1. Daily showers after 70 could be aging your skin faster than you think, a surprising truth most people don't know. Have you ever thought that taking a shower every day, something that seems perfectly harmless, might actually be the reason your skin is dry, itchy, and aging faster than it should? It may sound far-fetched, but after over 25 years in geriatrics and dermatology, I can say this is one of the most misunderstood aspects of senior health. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine Martha, a 79-year-old woman who takes pride in being clean and well-groomed. For decades, she's had the habit of showering twice a day, once in the morning to feel refreshed, and again at night to unwind. But recently, she came into my clinic with red, flaky skin that felt tight, like wearing a suit of skin 2 sizes too small. There was no sign of eczema, no allergic reaction, no underlying condition. The cause? Simply put, she was showering too often, too hot, and too thoroughly. Here's the science: after age 70, your skin goes through significant changes. The outer layer, epidermis, becomes thinner. Sebaceous glands slow down, and the skin's natural lipid barrier, which locks in moisture and defends against bacteria and chemicals, starts to break down. This makes the skin more prone to what's known as transepidermal water loss, leaving it dry, sensitive, and fragile. In fact, even light friction can cause tiny skin tears. Every time you shower with hot water and soap, especially foaming, heavily scented ones, you're stripping away what little natural oil your skin has left. And that sets off a vicious cycle. Dry skin, you feel the urge to wash, and moisturized skin gets even drier. The result? Itching, redness, and sometimes dermatitis or eczema due to a compromised skin barrier that makes it easier for bacteria to enter. I often compare 75-year-old skin to Japanese rice paper, delicate, beautiful, but easily torn. Meanwhile, 20-year-old skin is like a ripe peach, plump, dewy, and elastic. You simply can't care for both the same way. Even Oprah Winfrey once said that after 60, the most precious thing isn't wealth or fame, it's waking up feeling healthy and not itching at night. That seemingly simple quote actually hits on a deep medical truth. Aging starts in the small details we often overlook. So what should you do instead? Dermatologists across the US recommend the following. Only take a full body shower 2 to 3 times a week. On the off days, just clean your underarms, feet, and private areas. Always use warm, not hot water. Hot water not only strips natural oils but can dilate blood vessels, increasing the risk of low blood pressure. Apply moisturizer immediately after your shower, while your skin is still damp. This is the golden moment to lock in moisture. Avoid heavily fragranced products, anything with sulfates or alcohol. Stick to neutral pH, fragrance-free, and simple body washes. Let me ask you something. If Elon Musk is spending millions trying to develop technology to extend human life, isn't it worth considering whether a small habit like reducing your weekly showers could help you live healthier longer? So no fancy technology, no pricey products. Sometimes, what keeps your skin, health, and independence intact after 70 isn't a breakthrough treatment, it's restraint and a better understanding of your own body. Have you ever dealt with dry, itchy, or irritated skin after bathing? And if you have, do you think you've been treating it the right way? Too overshowering and overcleaning may weaken your skin's natural immune system. Are you unknowingly harming yourself? What if I told you that your daily habit of scrubbing your body clean even with expensive antibacterial soap might actually make you more vulnerable to illness? Sounds counterintuitive, right? But after more than 2 decades studying aging and skin immunity, I can confidently say, this is one of the most alarming yet overlooked truths about senior health. Most people assume the cleaner, the better, especially as they grow older. But let me share the story of Helen, an 82-year-old woman who took cleanliness to the next level. She showered thoroughly every day with antibacterial soap and changed clothes twice a day. Yet she came into my clinic with recurring fungal infections and red, irritated rashes under her breasts and between her toes. The problem wasn't poor hygiene. It was actually the opposite, being too clean, the wrong way. Here's what most people don't realize: your skin isn't just a lifeless outer layer. It's a living, breathing part of your immune system, home to trillions of helpful bacteria, yeast, and viruses that make up the skin microbiome. This invisible ecosystem protects you by blocking harmful germs from getting in, regulating inflammation, balancing your skin's pH, and retaining moisture. The problem? Antibacterial soaps can't tell friend from foe. A study published in Frontiers in Microbiology in 2021 found that just 5 days of using antibacterial soap reduced healthy skin bacteria by more than 60%. That opens the door wide for fungi, infections, and irritation to flare up. Take triclosan, for example, a once common ingredient in antibacterial soaps. It's now banned in many products by the US FDA after animal studies suggested it could weaken the immune system. Still, many people continue using extra-strength soaps as part of their daily routine without realizing they are stripping away their first line of defense. For Helen, I recommended a few simple but powerful changes. Cut back full-body showers to twice a week. Stop using antibacterial soap. Instead, wash with warm water and gentle, unscented cleansers. Apply a probiotic spray to the irritated areas to restore her skin's microbiome. Switch to loose, breathable cotton clothing instead of tight-fitting nylon. Within 4 weeks, her skin showed remarkable improvement. No medicated creams, no antibiotics. Just a better understanding of how the good bacteria on her skin work and how to give them the environment they need to thrive. The truth is, Elon Musk may be sending humans to Mars, but the tiny microbes living on your skin are their own kind of planet, and protecting that world might just be the most important thing you do every day, right here on Earth. So ask yourself, are you killing off your skin's defense army every time you shower? And more importantly, do you know that your skin can protect itself, if only we'd let it do its job? 3 hot showers after 70 could make you pass out, and it's more common than you think. After a long, tiring day, soaking in a hot shower can feel like pure bliss. But after age 70, that relaxing moment might actually be a silent trap, one that could cause you to collapse in the bathroom, and in some cases, it could be the last time you ever stand. I remember a patient named Gloria, 76 years old. She was a healthy, sharp, independent woman living alone. Every evening, she took a hot shower, her personal form of therapy that she'd followed religiously for nearly 40 years. One day, while washing her hair, she suddenly felt dizzy. Before she could grab the safety bar, she collapsed, slamming her shoulder into the faucet. The result? A fractured collarbone and nearly a month in the hospital. It wasn't a stroke. It wasn't a heart attack. The real culprit? Water that was 109 degrees F, about 43 degrees Celsius. From a physiological standpoint, hot water causes your blood vessels to expand to release heat, a natural process called heat-induced vasodilation. For younger people, the body adjusts blood pressure quickly. But in older adults, the baroreflex system, which helps regulate blood pressure, doesn't respond as efficiently. That means your blood pressure can drop suddenly, leading to dizziness, blurred vision, or even fainting, all while you're in the shower. Now imagine fainting in a space full of slick surfaces, hard corners, and no one nearby to help. The consequences can be far more serious than most people realize. Harvard Health even refers to hip fractures in older adults as a slow death sentence if not treated and rehabilitated properly. And let's not forget what Jeff Bezos once said, small details can lead to big consequences. In this case, just a few extra degrees of water temperature could alter the course of your life. Here's what doctors recommend. Keep water temperature below 100 degrees Fahrenheit, about 38 degrees Celsius. If you don't have a thermometer, go with a temperature that feels gently warm, never hot enough to leave your skin red afterward. Use a shower stool. Sitting while you bathe reduces the risk of falls and lowers the strain on your heart. Install grab bars and non-slip mats, especially around the shower entrance, the most dangerous area. Keep showers short, 5 to 10 minutes maximum. Prolonged heat raises your core temperature and can cause even deeper drops in blood pressure. Is your daily shower gently soothing your heart, or silently putting it to the test? For a small crack on your heel could land you in the ER, and no one warns you about it. If there's one part of the body that often gets neglected after 70, it's the feet. While most people invest in face creams, anti-aging serums, or collagen masks, the lower half of the body, the part that carries your weight and takes you everywhere, barely gets any attention. But ignoring your feet can come at a high cost: pain, infections, and even amputation. Take Linda, for example. She's 74, lives alone, and wears flip-flops around the house, a habit she's had for years. One day, she noticed a small crack on her heel. It didn't seem like a big deal, so she brushed it off. But within a few weeks, the crack deepened, turned red, and became painful. By the time she made it to the hospital, the infection had spread to the soft tissue around her ankle. She needed 4 antibiotics for 10 days and nearly 2 months of rehab just to walk normally again. The issue isn't that aging makes you weak, it's that your feet age in a completely different way than the rest of your body, and most people don't realize it. Here's what the science says. Blood circulation to the extremities drops significantly after age 70, especially in the feet and toes. That leads to small cuts and cracks taking 3 to 5 times longer to heal compared to younger adults. A reduced ability to feel pain or heat, especially in people with diabetes due to peripheral neuropathy. Thinner, drier skin on the feet that cracks easily, creating an entry point for bacteria and fungus. Left untreated, even a minor foot ulcer can develop into osteomyelitis, bone infection, tissue death, and eventually require amputation of a toe or even the whole foot. The good news? Most foot infections in older adults are entirely preventable with the right knowledge and a simple daily routine. Do this every day. Wash your feet with warm water, not hot. Dry carefully, especially between the toes. Moisturize your heels and soles but avoid lotion between the toes. Trim toenails straight across, not at an angle. Check your feet daily for cracks, blisters, or color changes. Remember, your feet are a map of your circulatory and nervous system health. Jeff Bezos once said, "I look for the forgotten details, the small things that can optimize the entire system." In medicine, your feet are that forgotten detail. And when you take care of them properly, you're not just protecting your mobility, you're safeguarding your immune system, your independence, and your overall quality of life. So if you've always thought of foot care as just a cosmetic routine, maybe it's time to rethink that. It could very well be the final line of defense between you and a hospital bed. 5. This clean hygiene habit could be silently damaging your intimate immunity, and 76% of women over 65 are doing it every day. Are you still caring for your intimate area the same way you did in your 30s or 40s? If your answer is yes, you may be unknowingly putting yourself at risk. After menopause, everything about vaginal hygiene changes, and the scary part is, most women don't even realize it. I'll never forget my patient, Rose. She's 80, and always prided herself on being meticulous about personal hygiene. Every morning, she used a fragrant orchid body wash to feel clean and fresh all day. But over the past 6 months, she developed recurring urinary tract infections, along with burning, dryness, and itchiness in her intimate area. After a full exam and lab tests, there was no infection, no major issues except for one shocking finding: nearly all of her lactobacillus, the protective bacteria that form the vaginal microbiome, had vanished. The culprit? The strong fragrances and harsh cleansers in her body wash had disrupted her natural vaginal ecosystem. Here's what's happening beneath the surface. After menopause, estrogen levels drop by more than 85%, triggering a cascade of changes. The vaginal lining becomes thinner, drier, and more delicate. Natural lubrication decreases, making even gentle washing feel irritating. Vaginal pH shifts from around 4, slightly acidic, which protects against infection, to closer to 6, neutral, an environment where harmful bacteria and yeast thrive. As Oprah Winfrey once said, "The truth isn't always easy to hear, but it's what sets you free." And in medicine, being honest with your body is the first step to protecting your health as you age. Postmenopausal intimate care, what doctors recommend. Only cleanse the outer area, vulva, never douche or wash internally. Use warm water or a gentle, fragrance-free cleanser with a pH between 4.5 to 5.5. Avoid any products with fragrances, alcohol, or antibacterial soap. Pad dry gently, no rubbing or scrubbing. Wear breathable cotton underwear. Avoid tight or synthetic fabrics. Are you taking care of your intimate area in a way that actually matches your age and needs? Maybe it's time we stop chasing the idea of being super clean based on advertising standards and instead start trusting our body's natural ability to protect itself. Because sometimes, less is truly more, especially when it comes to keeping our most delicate areas healthy. 6. You might be soaking every day in something that's quietly damaging your skin and hair, and it's your tap water. Have you ever wondered why, despite using all kinds of moisturizers, expensive body washes, and even anti-hair loss shampoos, your skin still feels dry and rough, and your hair keeps breaking or thinning? The issue might not be the products you're using, it could be the very water you're bathing in every single day. Take Dorothy, for example. She's 75 and recently moved from a busy city to a peaceful rural town with clean air and fresh food. But within weeks, she came into my clinic complaining of flaky dry skin, an itchy scalp, and noticeable hair loss in patches. None of her trusted skincare or hair products were working anymore. The one thing she hadn't thought to question: her bath water. When we tested it, we discovered that her tap water had very high hardness levels, meaning it was loaded with calcium, magnesium, and iron. In other words, hard water. While hard water is safe to drink, long-term exposure to it on your skin and hair can do some serious damage. Here's what happens behind the scenes. The minerals in hard water mix with soap to form a sticky residue soap scum which clings to your skin and hair. This barrier blocks moisturizers from absorbing and clogs your pores. It raises your skin's pH, making it more alkaline. This disrupts your skin's natural balance and creates a perfect environment for bacteria and fungus. The result? Dry, flaky, persistently itchy skin, especially if you already have eczema, psoriasis, or other skin sensitivities. Your hair becomes brittle, dull, and prone to breakage because the minerals strip and damage the hair's protective cuticle layer. As Jeff Bezos once said, the smallest detail can make $1 billion difference. When it comes to your skin and hair, that tiny detail might just be a $15 shower filter. How to protect your skin and hair from hard water damage. Install a Shower filter to reduce mineral buildup. Switch to sulfate-free, pH-balanced body washes and shampoos. Apply moisturizer immediately after showering, while your skin is still damp. Use a clarifying shampoo once a week to remove buildup. Choose moisturizers with ingredients like ceramides, urea, glycerin, or hyaluronic acid for deep hydration. If a small change like installing a shower filter and switching your body wash could restore your soft skin and shiny hair, wouldn't it be worth trying today? 7. If you struggle with sleepless nights, what you might need isn't a sleeping pill, it's a warm bath at the right time. It might sound almost too simple to be true, but taking a warm bath, at the right time and in the right way, can help reprogram your brain to fall asleep naturally without medication. After more than 20 years studying sleep and the physiology of aging, I've seen chronic insomnia improve dramatically in older adults, thanks to nothing more than a gentle, consistent evening bath routine. Take Mildred, for example. She's 78 and came to see me after more than a year of poor sleep, tossing and turning until 2 a.m., waking multiple times through the night, feeling exhausted and emotionally drained during the day. Instead of reaching for sleeping pills, I suggested a simple bathtub therapy. Every evening at 8:30 p.m., soak in warm water, around 98 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 to 38 degrees Celsius, for 10 minutes. Add a few drops of lavender essential oil, then stay away from screens afterward. 2 weeks later, she was falling asleep faster, waking less often, and feeling noticeably more refreshed and uplifted. Your body runs on a natural rhythm known as the core temperature rhythm. At night, your core temperature naturally starts to drop, signaling your brain that it's time to wind down. By soaking in warm water around 98 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, your body temperature temporarily rises. But once you step out of the tub, it drops quickly, sending a strong signal to your brain to produce melatonin, the sleep-regulating hormone. This process also helps lower heart rate, activate the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest mode, reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that keeps you wired and restless. It's often referred to as an emotional reset. As Oprah Winfrey once said, sometimes you don't need advice. You just need to soak in some peace. The bath prescription for better sleep, no meds required. Water temp warm, not hot, around 98 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 to 38 degrees Celsius. Skin should feel relaxed, not flushed. Best time 1 to 2 hours before bedtime, e.g., 8:30 p.m. if bedtime is 10 p.m. Duration 10 to 15 minutes max, enough to trigger the temperature shift without overstimulation. Enhance with a few drops of lavender or chamomile essential oil, or soft ambient lighting. After bath, apply moisturizer, read a book, or listen to calming music. Avoid screens, phones, TV. Could a warm bath, a simple nightly ritual, be the key to finally ending your sleepless nights? Sometimes, the most powerful solutions aren't found in a pill bottle, but in restoring our body's natural rhythms with warmth, stillness, and a bit of intention. Let me know if you'd like this adapted for a senior-friendly wellness guide or bedtime checklist. 8. One small habit in the bathroom could trigger a heart attack, and it's happening to seniors every day. Would you believe that just a quick splash of cold water after a hot shower could cause your blood pressure to drop to a dangerous level? This isn't just a theory, it's something I've seen in real clinical settings, again and again. Take Elaine, for example. She's 84 and had always loved ending her showers with a blast of cold water to wake herself up. That morning, she took her usual 15-minute hot shower, then turned the knob to cold for just 10 seconds. Seconds later, she collapsed on the bathroom floor. Emergency services rushed her to the hospital. When she arrived, her blood pressure had plummeted to 85/55 mmHg, a dangerous reading, especially for someone with a weakened heart. The cardiologist's conclusion? Her heart couldn't handle the sudden temperature shock. When you shower with hot water, your blood vessels expand, vasodilation, to help release heat, which naturally lowers your blood pressure. But when you suddenly switch to cold water, those vessels constrict rapidly, causing a spike in blood pressure and a sudden rise in heart rate. Young, healthy bodies can adapt to that. But for adults over 70, especially those with heart disease, high blood pressure, or circulation issues, it's a dangerous thermal and cardiovascular shock. Jeff Bezos once said, "Optimization doesn't come from big moves, it comes from reducing risk in every small step." And when it comes to heart health, how you enter and exit the shower might just be one of those small steps that make a big difference. Cardiologist recommended tips for safe bathing after 70. Avoid extremely hot or cold showers. Keep your shower under 15 minutes. Don't stand up too quickly after sitting or soaking in a tub. Use a shower chair and grab bars to prevent falls. Drink a glass of water before and after bathing to stay hydrated. Most importantly, if you feel dizzy, short of breath, or tightness in your chest during or after a shower, don't brush it off. Call your doctor or a cardiologist right away. And if all it takes is bathing a little gentler and slower to protect the heart that served you faithfully for decades, why not start tonight? Let me know if you'd like this turned into a safety handout, infographic, or included in a heart health video series for seniors. So what have we learned? That the way you bathe after 70 isn't just about hygiene, it's about preserving your skin, protecting your heart, balancing your immune system, and even helping you sleep better at night. The takeaway is powerful. Aging well doesn't always require expensive treatments or fancy routines. It often begins with less doing, not more. Here's your simple action plan for today. 1. Cut back full body showers to 2 to 3 times per week. 2. Switch to warm, not hot water, and keep it under 10 minutes. 3. Choose gentle, fragrance-free cleansers with a pH between 4.5 to 5.5. 4. Moisturize immediately after bathing, while your skin is still damp. 5. Avoid extremes, whether it's scalding heat, freezing cold, or overly aggressive scrubbing. And most importantly, listen to your body. It's been carrying you for over 7 decades. Now is the time to care for it with the wisdom and gentleness it deserves. As Jeff Bezos once said, big breakthroughs come from paying attention to the smallest details. In your daily life, the detail might just be the temperature of your shower, or the way you dry your feet. So tell me, what will you change today? Drop a comment below and share the one thing you're ready to try. Let's inspire each other to age with intention, grace, and strength, one small habit at a time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. And until next time, stay warm, stay wise, and stay wonderfully you.